Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts back once again, another reaction for you guys. Take us course here, continue the journey of Transformers Prime. This is Season 3, Episode 7. Of course, we'll not know the title until I get into the episode. I just thought about this because this is a shortened season. We're already past the halfway point of this season. We only have 13 episodes this season. We have a film that's concluding the whole entire Transformers Prime kind of like era of the show and everything. But now Episode 7 we're here at now. We're already past the halfway point because it's 7:14. So while in the middle of watching episode 6, I hit the halfway point of this show. In terms of, like, the show. This season. That's what I meant to say. Blah. It's been a long day. Sorry. So, with that being said, we're getting close to being done. And it feels weird saying that, because I honestly want the show to keep going. I do. But at the same time, maybe it would get to the point where it's becoming too kind of stagnant. Now, they have done a major shift in terms of Season 2, you know, destroying the base and everything. Optimus is now Optimus 2.0 and all that, and we have more of like a team basically going against the Decepticons. We have Predacons. A lot of stuff going on. But at some point, it might get to where it's just becoming same. Like, how much more can you really tell within this continuity they've already been kind of established? I mean, I guess there's more you could still do, but maybe it's for the best that it's concluding. And this season has been kicking ass, even though it is a shortened season, but still every episode has been crushing it. Especially last week with Miko suiting up in that armor. Oh my god, it's one of the coolest things that has happened in quite some time on the show. And there's been a lot of really cool shit. It's definitely one of the coolest in my opinion. And it's weird saying that as somebody who was not a fan of those kids early on. I'm still not the biggest fan of the kids, but I've grown to like them over time. I have. And Miko being in that suit makes a whole lot of sense, in my opinion. With her personality, it makes 100% sense, because she's a wrecker, in a way. So, it makes sense that she's now in that suit. I'm curious to see how everyone else is going to respond to seeing her, because I'm assuming that's going to be happening moving forward, in terms of her using that armor when it makes sense. But we'll see what happens. So, and Wheeljack is left. Like, Wheeljack's gone. So, that's really unfortunate. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm guessing she's going to take his spot in terms of when they need to go do something. Potentially, I have no clue. Because there is a possibility they can just take the armor off in terms of like a Decepticon. So we got to be careful about that. So we'll see. Anyways, let's dive in. Let's see what happens to this episode. I'm curious to see what happens here, guys. Halfway through the season, it's unfortunate, but I'm enjoying every single minute of it. Blah, and that's really what matters at the end of the day. Let's get into it. Let's check out this episode. Let's go.
Wheeljack.
Oh.
What happened? Where are the others?
Did you secure the Predacon bomb?
Why is he back? I thought he was leaving.
Kinda imploded, Doc.
You roll with me.
Not today, all right?
If you're all right sending me out there alone.
But in case you haven't figured it out, I don't play well with others.
What? Oh! That was bad
Know what
placing.
I love most about Viacon troopers?
They're just standing around, just waiting to get shot. I'm surprised he's back, because I thought he was leaving. So, I guess I was wrong?
You sure you don't play well with others?
Exactly. He has a thing for her.
The hospital appreciates your generosity, Agent Fowler.
Please, call me William.
Predacon talent. In a
Oh.
museum.
Maybe you should all just wait for Optimus.
Yeah, wait.
Army Ranger and federal agent for Unit
Why
E
is he-
3 decades before I ever heard the name Optimus Prime.
I don't want you anywhere near anything con. It's not
Yeah,
Safe?
it's not safe. Oh.
Is my teenage son seriously? Come on, Agent Fowler.
Why all of a sudden is he acting this way? Maybe he's always kind of flirted with her a little bit, but...
You have failed me enough for one day.
But he got the
Assume
with the
task of
Predacon running back.
monitoring for-
What are you lurking about for? Get back to your kennel.
Exactly.
I've never been one for chit-chat.
No, you haven't.
Why do you
How about you
pretend?
tell her what happened?
Care to chit chat about what happened out there?
Exactly, because you left.
Milk Run.
With one
it's not that
cranky
simple.
cow.
What's the story with Mr. Darby?
Yeah, what's the story?
More like a saga.
I have a bone to pick with both of you.
Oh, shit.
Run!
Kick back, relax, and enjoy the scenery.
Pretty sure that was the same museum we've seen before, like in Season 1 or something.
Mileage. Hello. Too familiar?
If Mutt demolishes our entire communications network.
Oh,
and
that's
the
why he
old
can't.
Megatron
Okay.
intends-
Exactly, it's not working.
No.
It's really taking them a while.
RC and Wheeljack?
My mom and Agent Fowler. Mom,
Guess again, Jackrabbit. And I hope you're not still thirsty. Did Wheeljack show? I think
Yes.
Bulkhead's really worried about him. I wondered how long it would take our two lone wolves to hook up.
What? What's up with this? Oh,
Knockout to base, requesting pickup.
still not working.
Again.
If this con gets us to Megatron's warship, the chances of the bots ever finding us decrease 1,000-fold.
Pepper spray?
On a bot?
Well,
So if it isn't the new commander who's grinding your gears, it's Bulkhead.
oh,
Players come and go, and if you can't adapt, you'll rust. Like the bones we're digging for.
Knockout to base, requesting ground bridge.
It's still
for the
not working.
umpteenth Time.
Oh,
Come in,
time.
base.
oh. You're gonna go after though. Oh, him, but she has. Oh,
My optics!
it works. Okay. Oh, you can't see shit. Oh. What are we gonna do now? Careful.
Where are you?
Aha!
You reach Special Agent William Fowler.
It ain't gonna work. He lost his phone.
Running from bulk, shutting down like that.
Not good.
Pretty spineless of me.
My mom and Fowler may be in serious trouble.
They are.
If you're not out here with my prize in 2.3 seconds, your
2.3.
boyfriend here.
Him. Not if you ever want to see your precious talent again.
Try as you might, you can't con a con.
It's not on the it's not on the moving train. I thought it was gonna be a trick, like, oh, it's on the moving train. It's not.
Knock out to Lord Megatron, please cut in.
See? All fixed.
Come on, let's go. Nice, that was cool. And oh, damn.
My money's on the convertible.
I wonder why. Shit. Oh. Holy crap. Good catch. Damn it.
Where are they?
In back.
Yep.
Ah,
She's fine. It's okay.
you all right?
That was crazy.
the milk run?
They need to talk it out. Yep.
You have served me well.
One more
today,
piece.
Knockout, which is more than I can say for some.
Wait, what?
Void of all but the most rudimentary intelligence.
So the Predacon is using that communication device, looking up something, right, about past Predacons. While Starscream is saying, you know, this thing can't be trusted, and maybe you should second guess Project Predacon, like basically, you know, rebuilding an army full of them for yourself, like what you originally had before. Like maybe you shouldn't be doing this. But what is the dragon doing right now? Like, what is it searching? Is it looking up the history and what's going on, or like, is this hinting at something else? Like maybe the Predacon turns on the Decepticons, because as you can tell, that Predacon hates Starscream with a passion. Now that's understandable. Everyone dislikes Starscream. Even Megatron dislikes Starscream. But for the Predacon to destroy the communication device because you're getting frustrated at Starscream, and then realizing what it could do or whatever, it's searching. So what's going on? What's happening? I don't know. But I'm intrigued to find out more. Now, this episode overall, I think it's the weakest episode of the season so far, honestly. Now, with saying that, it was still a pretty decent episode, but every single episode before this one has been either good, great, or fantastic. This episode is a little bit lower. I would say if every episode this season, in my opinion, is at least a 7.5 or an 8 out of 10 or higher, this episode I would say is probably a 7, 6.5. There's a couple things that redeemed it. Number one, I think RC and Wheeljack, which I was surprised Wheeljack showed back up, which was a good thing. I like the fact that he did show back up to base, but obviously he doesn't want to be around, you know, the whole Wrecker thing. However, it wasn't actually Ultra Magnus, it was actually Bulkhead. He doesn't like the fact that he's changed. And I like the dynamic and the discussion of RC and Wheeljack having basically a heart-to-heart, in a sense. Even though Wheeljack at first didn't want to have a conversation, he didn't want to talk about it. Like, as you can tell, I don't really want to work with others, and I really don't want to talk about this, and he was just he's very closed off. But then they have a moment, and then RC's like, look, things change. You're always going to have the memories of the Wreckers in Bulkhead as he was in here, but things change, and you have to embrace that. Or because he basically said, hey, things might turn to rust. He said this in the previous episode. In this episode, RC throws it right back at him, not really knowing he had just referenced that in terms of like, you know, things start to rust if you like let it go on for too long. And so she's saying the same thing to him, and he's realizing, you might be right. Like, I am avoiding Bulkhead. That's really because Ultra Magnus is still a pain in his ass. But interesting to learn that it's really more Bulkhead, or at least that's kind of the thing that's on his mind of why he's kind of frustrated in the way he's acting. So I thought that was interesting. I also thought, at least in the actual chase sequence with what's his name? Oh God, I literally had the name pulled up and I'm forgetting the name of Knockout or whatever, the red Decepticon, and we've seen him from time to time, but I always forget his name for some reason. The chase sequence, you know, going after the train and everything, that was pretty decent. But I think having Agent Fowler and Jack's mom being a kind of main focus of this episode a bit was kind of bringing the episode down for me, and I'll explain why. I understand that they are characters of the show. Fowler is a very important character, and of course, Jack's mom is very important. You know, June, she's very important to the narrative. However, I think as we have a shortened season, and even though we've had moments before where it seems like Fowler has something for June or feels something, or, you know, there's that connection where they both don't have a significant other, but it feels like they were just kind of hamming it up too much a little here. Like, it went from him just kind of slightly maybe mentioning or kind of like the way he acts around her, but this one, I think they went too much overboard. It felt like it went from kind of like, if we're on a spectrum where he has no interest at all, kind of in the middle where maybe a little flirty or kind of acting a little different, and then completely, you know, like 100% like flirty and just making it very well known he likes her and he's just putting the works on, if you will. I would say the meter's kind of towards tipping here at times, but then it went full this way, and it felt like, I don't know, it doesn't feel necessary. It doesn't feel like the show needs this as a focal point, because let's be honest, we have a shortened season and we're trying to focus on the Predacon rebuilding, you know, the Predacon army. We have a lot of things going on with all the different characters, part of the Autobots and the Decepticons too. I don't think this was really needed for the show, but it's a choice they made. They wanted, I guess, to add some, maybe a little bit of like human, like kind of connection and potential romance, even though it's like, first of all, not my boyfriend. Like, she already threw the thing on the train and destroyed the box. I get it, right? And I think she's okay with him being flirty and stuff. I know she's not trying to look to replace Jack's dad, which they also addressed this too for a brief moment, which this is the one thing that I found interesting, a part of this kind of arc in the episode, was the mention of his dad. I never really thought about it, because we've heard about Miko's parents, we've heard about Raph's parents, but we've not heard anything really about Jack's dad ever. Now, they never specifically say it. My guess is he passed away. I don't know, maybe they've addressed this before and he's already said that his dad isn't. I don't know. I just don't remember them ever talking about his dad until this moment when Fowler brings it up. But she says, well, it's like a saga. So I'm wondering if he did pass away. They just can't say it. I mean, they could, right? They could just find a way to imply it more. But maybe it's always left to be kind of like a thing where it's not really important in the narrative. We really don't need to go into this. But I don't know. Maybe he did pass away when Jack was younger, and it's just kind of a thing that happened in his life, and he's learned to kind of agree with it. Like, this is me just assuming and speculating. I have no clue if he actually passed away or not. It's just that I never really thought about it until just as a problem. Like, never really thought about that. So, a couple takeaways from this episode. One, the Autobots just keep losing. They just keep losing. Decepticons, they always seem to get the... Now, however, they did get this one relic. They did get like the bone ribs or like some sort of like bone fragments of a Predacon, RC and Wheeljack. So they did get that, but every other time they've been trying to get pieces of Predacons. The Decepticons have been, and apparently the cloning process is already beginning. So I'm assuming we're going to see some more Predacons here shortly. That's my guess. But yeah, so overall, a pretty decent episode. Not in the same level of the rest of the season, but it definitely was pretty solid. Could have been a lot better, honestly, but there was some highlights for sure, so it wasn't like a complete waste. Because trust me, there's been some episodes in this show, and I'll be blunt, the episode that, because we see the museum, the way that they take it from, it's the same museum from season 1, and that episode wasn't good, right? There's been some episodes, and especially in season 1, that were not good, and I'm trying to think if season 2 had any episodes that were kind of meh. Probably was, but I think season 1, they were still trying to find their footing, and it took some time, and they were delivering on some not so great episodes. But they've definitely improved, for sure, on the storytelling and the characters and all that. So it's all a win at the end of the day. What did you guys think of the episode? I'm curious to know your thoughts. Whatever thoughts you have, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Can't wait to continue the show to see what happens next. Talk to you guys soon. Peace out.